this wonderful train that is helping unite businesses all across the planet during the Black Business Expo USA. Here's a word from the CEO of the Black Business Expo, none other than Dr. Eric Kelly.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Kelly III, and I'd like to invite you to the Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in the world. It gives your company an opportunity to showcase, to market, to advertise your products and services worldwide. And for those who would like to speak or be a vendor, corporation or company, I implore you to give us a call at 919-308-9090 or go to our website, www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. My genius is understanding your vision and utilizing your vision to help you earn a profit.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support black businesses? I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am black business. I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am black business. I am black business. Are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am black business. I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am black business. I am black business. Are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support, where health education is abundant. where social justice ruled the land, a place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be, a safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar Tea Branding Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So, we want you to come and join us. www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, and look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand an experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Tamisha Thomas, and I'm your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Today in the studio, I have Ms. Lady K. Jones.
How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing, Ms. Jones?
I'm good. I'm frazzled, but good.
Well, welcome to the Black Business Network. I've had in the past the honor of interviewing your partner, Sharon. So can you tell our viewers a little bit more about what you guys are doing for Black entrepreneurs across the country?
Well, starting with helping businesses. First of all, you learn by stumbling. So we realized that our own issues with growing our own personal businesses was the lack of resources. And that doesn't mean just money. Sometimes it means simple knowledge, knowing where to find these kind of things, how to get the kind of revenue, how to make your business a relevant legal business that you can get money, receive resources, learn how to brand, how to market from the ground up. So that we can have more successful and long-running businesses rather than a lot of mom and pop businesses, building them into corporations that can establish themselves.
Okay. And so so first thing was getting the resources, but tell us a little bit more about what you guys are doing. If it's their first time seeing them, they've never seen Ms. Sharon and us talking about what's going on with the new business network. Tell us more about what you guys are doing for the businesses and the network that you guys have.
Absolutely. So within our bracket, we literally cover all things business. So let's say you walk up to me, you're a business owner, and you're like, look, I am struggling. I have no idea about this social media thing. I haven't done a commercial. And they're all on these, they usually come in with these grand plans. And so we dumb it all the way down to, do you have your DBA first? Have you gotten your EIN number? Have you established what type of LLC or what type of corporation you want to start? Do you know what your branding motto is? Do you know how you want to market? Do you know where you want to market? Who is your target audience? So we start by getting to know these businesses personally first, because if we don't know how they operate or how they move, then it's next to impossible to help them know what to do next. So once we establish, these businesses, once we understand what these businesses need, we go about it step by step, helping them to know how to get to the county clerk, what paperwork to fill out to get their DBAs, what link to go to get your EIN number, how to work with the SBA, how to get score agents and things like that. Because money is literally sitting up for us, teaching them how to write grants or getting them with grant writers who are successful at doing what they do. If you're looking for brick and mortar locations, well, we're popping up brick and mortar locations across the country so that small businesses can have a place to start. Sometimes I'm not ready for Deerbrook Mall or Galleria, but if I have a small nation of other fellow entrepreneurs in the same space, the same place, we're all being marketed, we're all being represented, we're all being taught how to brand, and we're able to grow from just that internal group, that internal membership. We have, like I said, we bring in trade shows, we bring in merchandisers, we bring in people who are looking for these type of brands, like Target, HEB, who actually support not just Black businesses, but small businesses that are wanting to market or brand or be sold in their stores. So that's the kind of thing that we bring together. We try to help these businesses become mainstream businesses, become larger businesses, much like myself.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Sharon, I know I've interviewed Sharon before, and I know that she comes out of radio, and I come out of radio too. So we have a passion as radio heads, to because we've seen the need in the marketplace for
Yes.
small businesses to be priced out of advertising. That's why I do what I do. And so when I'm looking at your name, Lady K Jones, and say, oh, she must be from radio too, Lady K. Can you tell us how'd you just start and how'd you meet Sharon?
Well, when they say the world is small, it's tiny. So my mom was doing a stage play, and it had literally everybody who was anybody in Houston in it. She worked for KCOH, which is a historic radio station right here in the city of Houston, Texas. And I had been over there to interview with Jerry P. Beasley, but I hadn't quite met her yet. So when my mom started the stage play, she began working, hand in hand with Sharon as they were getting ready for the show. My mom starts doting on her, telling me about this lady who has all these grand ideas. She's amazing. She does this and she does flyers and she does radio. And so I'm like, who is this chick? So finally we get the opportunity to meet. And of course we just click right off the bat because we're like-minded. She is the type of person that helps you organize those incredible thoughts. She brings those thoughts into fruition. Like I said, starting with me, when we actually met again and started doing business together a couple of years ago, I let her know that I have always wanted to start my own bridal business. I want to service plus size women who are looking for their wedding gown. And so she was like, well, first of all, let's start out with what are we going to call it? What's the name of your business? So we're up, for a few minutes trying to go back and forth about what we should name it. Of course, and there's the birth of Plus Size Bridal. We went on to, within the weeks of me deciding on the name, she began to start on the marketing material. Then we ended up at Texas Bridal Expo. Now we're one of the top sponsors for their fashion show. At least twice a year, I believe, we're able to show in front of thousands of brides across the country. They hit me up about finding plus size wedding gowns for plus size women. And formal wear, because a lot of the times we ended up wearing straight lace, or we're not able to shop the way we want to. And so there became the birth of my plus size bridal boutiques, and we're growing from there. Like I said, from an idea in my head to an actual shop, brick and mortar shop. She has been there from the DBA all the way to our new building that we're actually getting ready to open within the next month or so.
Congratulations. That sounds like win.
I tell people all the time, you better get you a Sharon. You better get you a Sharon. You can have my Sharon, but you can get you a Sharon, honey, because she really literally takes, like I said, she literally takes your imagination and puts it in a way that's simplistic, that's visual, that's epic, that's larger than life. My modeling coalition, Chunky Larger Than Life, I had never seen marketing.
Wait a minute. You said that really fast. Chunky Larger Than Life?
Yes, Chunky Larger Than Life. It's my model. It's my model group. I started about in 2018 after the suicide of one of my cousins. Wow. And he was having trouble. He's a plus size male, but he was having sexuality and different things like that, just kind of discovering himself. And so I was like, no one should feel like there's no one there to understand them. No one should feel like they don't have a place to go to. And so I wanted to have a modeling union that didn't just include women, but include men too, because a lot of men out here don't get the opportunity to discuss, their insecurities, their issues. Most men are told to suck it up, but I was like, no, you have to talk about it too. A lot of disturbances could be, negated if we just talk to them or gave them an opportunity to showcase themselves or feel good about themselves as men as well. And so I put them all on the runway. And honey, the big boys had the ladies cutting up, and it in turn just grew from there. It started with about 20 to 30 people, and now we're at about 200 strong as a team between here, Atlanta, Colorado, a few girls from California, Dallas, just all over where we have different showcases. We put those models on the runway. I teach them. I show them how to brand themselves. And I've had several that went on to go to New York, to Florida, to be on billboards and things like that, just by teaching them how to be confident in themselves and love themselves.
So you just talked about scaling. Tell us what the process was for you to get this from Houston to other markets. What process was that for you? And what were some of the things that you needed as a business to be able to scale into those markets?
Woo, honey. Okay. So first it started with networking with the right people. I tell people all the time, some things, when they say you have not because you ask not, some things are almost as simple as saying, hey, who knows who does XYZ? And you ask that question, of course, in the right kind of market, in the right kind of group. Like nowadays, it's so much easier now because we have different groups that are geared toward certain businesses. So let's say if I'm looking for models for my show on October 1st. Well, Houston has a modeling group. Atlanta has a modeling group. Dallas has a modeling group. And a lot of them are very receptive, especially if your flyer looks good, if you have all of your information together. A lot of groups are receptive to helping you. As long as you're about a week or so ahead of time, you'll get in a good mix. A lot of the time they urge the people that are inside of their groups to be active, to come onto the page and make sure that they're networking, because that's the purpose of the group. You know what I mean? And so even with the Black Wall Street Nation, they start with showing you how to market the event that you're doing. They show you how to make sure that your flyer is on point. Make sure that if you need a landing page, that's done. If you need a ticketing site, the events, that's done. Everything that you would need to produce a incredible event or production, or just about anything you need, grand openings, CD album drops, things like that. We make sure that we start with the marketing part. We make sure that we start with how you visualize, how you're seen. If you need a commercial film, we have that. If you need audio commercials, we do editing. If you need, anything that you pretty much need to do that has anything to do with business, you literally can one-stop shop here. If we don't have the access, we have the access to the access. You know what I mean? So that's how we want to be seen. We're the one-stop shop. We're the place that you can go to get the education you need. We have classes that you can take. We're also I just spoke about a partnership with 360 training as well, so people can get certified, OSHA laws, HIPAA for healthcare, all kind of different things, so that we can create jobs in our communities. Because at the end of the day, nothing is getting cheaper. Nothing is getting more affordable. A lot of the Black business things, a lot of the things that we do as Black businesses are handmade. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we end up getting the slack because we're not sure how to do these things in a wholesale market, or making sure that we get our back office together so that we're not spending our own personal money to assure the business is going forward. It starts there as well, making sure you're not struggling first to just make the business work, but getting you to the revenue that you need, so that once you do start your locomotive, it doesn't have to stop.
So some of the challenges, what are some of the challenges you face while in putting this together? I think Sharon told us about how some people think my idea, their idea, and try to run away with my idea. So she told us about, some of the things that she's faced as a business owner. What are some of the challenges that you faced as a business owner, and how were you able to move past those things?
Well, it starts with learning yourself a little more, because when I grew up in the country. So all we knew was you say something to me, I'm gonna fat your lip. That's all we knew. That's all we knew. That's not how you work in business. You know what I mean? That's not how you operate in
Those
business.
are charges. Those are called charges.
Exactly. So because that's not an option. You can't go around cursing at everyone. You can't go around yelling and being disrespectful because that's not how your business grows. And then in its interim, love and kindness have I drawn thee, says the Bible. So it's all about how you react. Bad things are gonna happen. Disasters are gonna happen. You have to be accepting of that because one of my brands is life be lifing because it does. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. You have no control over several of the things that you're gonna go through in life. However, it's how you react and how you adapt to different things that makes the life and the experience worth the experience. If you cursed at me right now, it will be my choice whether to curse back or to be like, okay, you know what? Thank you. And this has been a great interview and hang up rather than make myself demean or demote, to that level. And it's the same thing with any other. I'm sure we know notoriously Black-owned business. Sometimes we don't have the best customer service practices. Sometimes we don't have the best financial practices a lot of the time because a lot of them are uneducated or unwilling to learn. They are okay with scamming or looking like a scam or doing different things that they shouldn't. Some of them are perfectly fine with those type of actions and they don't last long or they end up exposed in the worst way. Namely even some of the groups that we have that are geared so much toward the negative connotations of Black businesses rather than the positivity of it. These are some businesses that have made or broken small businesses because they are so easily tainted by negative outputs. So one of the things that we also do is review watch. We make sure that we're taking care of these reviews. We're making sure that we do these investigations. We make sure that we go into these businesses that are having these type of practices. And hey, what happened in this situation? This is the accusation, and we want to know the truth because they say that customers are always right, and that is just not the truth. We all know that's not the truth. And so we aim to make sure that the truth is told, that the story is told correctly, because a lot of the time we are so big on negativity and not so much on together and unity. It's not about competition. It's about uniting all of these different things together so that we can all win. We are one of the top consumers globally, but we consume everything but our own product. We consume everywhere but in our own community. We service everything but our own personal agendas. So we believe in jobs. We believe in working pillar to post. We believe in government assistance. We believe in all of these different things and all of these different entities. But we don't believe in the unity of ourselves. We don't believe in going and buying that apartment complex, all of us putting our money together, getting this property manager out of the way so that we can go ahead and start to implement our own systems within our community.
Well, let me just name drop real quick because one of my my financial consultant, her name is Luna I can never pronounce her last name, Majihad. She connected me to Julian Gordon, and he is a leader of what he's doing. He's doing multifamily units. So he's raising up a community that is basically teaching entrepreneurs how to be able to leverage their credit and understand what financing programs are out there. And he's raising up a whole community. So I'm seeing this big push for young African Americans to be able to understand that $1 trillion, $1 billion disposable income that we're spending and the ability to say, hey, let's amass some millionaires so that our communities can look like everyone else's. And so that's what I'm hearing you say that you guys have within the Black Wall Street? You guys are the Black Wall Street,
Black
right?
Wall Street Nation. That's right. We including all. And of course we say nation because the nation is not just made up of all African Americans. A lot of the times you have to understand that for a Black business to succeed, it still requires unity on all levels. There are some things we don't have access to that other people have access to. There are some rooms we can't go in readily and comfortably right now, but we have people that does. And as long as for me that you support the Black business and the Black agenda, then honey, by all means, this is the Black Wall Street Nation. Okay. So we try to make sure that everybody feels comfortable, everybody feels safe, and that they're welcome to do business here because of our customer service, our service to you as a business, as a entity, and things like that.
What I'm hearing you say is that, when we think about Africa and we think about the Nile and the greater Nile valleys and the civilizations that were amongst the Niles. I even read something that said that the pyramids were not Egyptian tombs. They were actually wireless ways to conduct electricity. And when I heard that, I was like, wow. And when I read this information, I see our ancestors and see how great they must have been to survive I want to say pillage of several of our of the continent, not of countries, of the continent. The mass rape of Africa, and then the descendants that have been spread amongst many other continents, and see that greatness in us. And when I hear you speak, I'm hearing parts of that saying, "Hey, let's reconnect to that and unify." And so you talked about challenges. You talked about being able to not fatten somebody's lip. What inspires you? Not fighting their lip and come back with love and kindness, because life is going to be lifing. That's what you said. And so I appreciate that. And you said sometimes the customer's not always right, but we want to be able to find how we can give them experiences. What inspired you to walk away from the paycheck, every 2-week paycheck, to this manifestation of allowing what's great in you to manifest itself outside of you and let that be your income? What inspires you to do this?
I like that. You better ask them questions, girlfriend. Okay. So what inspired me was my own personal experiences in life. One of the experiences that started me to go toward my own personal business, especially let's just go all the way down to back to plus size bridal. With my first husband, I got engaged. And like everywhere I went, and I'm like, I got a $5,000 budget. So I'm thinking I'm about to find the dress of dresses. I'm about to have the shopping experience of my life. Yay. No. I go in there and either they don't have a dress in my size, or they want to put me in a muumuu for a wedding dress, or they want you to pay tens of thousands of dollars for a custom dress. I'm big and beautiful. Why? And I know I'm not the only plus size chick that's getting married. Why we only have skinny people dresses up in here? Why am I being limited? So Westheimer is a prominent area in our neighborhood in Houston, and it's kind of like the Stone Mountain almost. You know what I mean? Upscale. So I go into this bridal shop and I'm thinking to myself, I got a nice pocketbook. Let's go. Honey, this lady turns around and she looks at me and snickers.
Not snicker.
Baby, a whole snicker.
Not a half. She ain't do a half, but she did a whole snicker.
Baby, a whole little coworker. Oh, this is what we going with this? Okay, I ignored her. Started looking through dresses. Ma'am, I don't think we're gonna find nothing in that fits you. Mind you, I'm not that big. I just got big assets. Mm-hmm. And so she goes and says, but you can come by anytime. We get dresses at random. You can come back and forth and try to find something. She did not offer her card, as if I was going to drive clear across town from the north side over here just to check and see if you may have a dress for me. I said, no, that sounds like a lot to do for a wedding dress. She was like, well, you could lose 50 pounds. You can lose 50 pounds and maybe you can fit in some of our 18s and our this and that. Oh, clutches pearls, turns around. So, sweetie, you're engaged? Mm-mm. You got a boyfriend? You married? Mm-mm. Well, baby, you should probably gain 50 pounds, baby, because something needs to stick. Because I got one that stick. And God bless you, I'll be back. Never. And walked out. But every plus size woman don't have that confidence. Other plus size women could have been broken by being treated like that. And, me being a comedian and a host and things like that, me being a media personality, that a lot of that helps me to laugh my way out of the situation, because just me and my girls giggle our way all the way out the door because, ma'am, please. But everybody doesn't have that confidence. Everybody doesn't have the opportunity to be that kind of confident, which is why I started my modeling coalition, because I wanted women to find love. I wanted women to find love, first of all, in themselves, because there's no way in the world you're going to be able to love somebody else if you don't even know what it is to yourself. And I teach love your person. I lost my fiance last year to cancer due to complications with the booster. And I mean, stood by his side to the very last heartbeat. You know what I mean? And so it showed me a different way of life. Like the fact that I'm talking before you right now is nothing short of a absolute miracle, because I've been to the place of giving up. I have been to the place of, I don't want to do anything else. Why do I have to do anything else? God, you taking everything. And to be able to not only get to where I am today, but I understood the importance of therapy in our community, the importance of having a psychologist, the importance of having help outside of our mothers and fathers who may have never gone through this situation, or if they did, they were taught to suck it up, God got it, pray. It's all of these different things. But what happens when you don't want to pray? What happens when you get past that place where you just, I don't even want to talk to God because he's doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has had that moment. And that's why God blesses people to be on earth that can counsel you, that can help you to get to the place like this, where you are able to talk to people, where you're able to talk about your situation without breaking down in tears, because you know that he is still your strength, he is still your help, and he is still your guide. So we want to aim to, like I said, my thing is to educate people. I started as the international sales representative for Black Wall Street Nation and became a partner because, honey, if you don't know how to sell it, if you can't get it into other people's hands and make it a tangible item or make it a tangible experience that's stuck in your heart, then what is the point of you doing what you do? You know, even as a business, I want to be able to come to businesses and have a memorable experience. I want to be able to come to your location and be like, yo, that was the best candle smelling experience, because we can make any. I literally do events out of anything. I did Mary Kay and mimosas. Okay, I started a trend out here. If you sell Mary Kay, I host your party, but I host it differently. We do charcuterie boards and we have mimosas and wine, and that's how you. And then they do the little Mary Kay makeup thing, and she sold more makeup in that one sitting than you could did her whole career. I do the same thing with Avon, paparazzi parties. What's up, paparazzi pop-ups? I'm the paparazzi princess, and you can almost always see me in a ring usually. Today I was kind of rushing, but usually I have a paparazzi ring on because baby, that $5 fix is like something else you ain't never seen.
So, Lady K, you are an innovator. You are a creator. You've bounced back from some amazing things, and you don't scar easily. These are things that all entrepreneurs need. What advice you give to entrepreneurs? We got about 2 more minutes. So give us a 2-minute advice session for an entrepreneur that is just starting out. What do you have to say to someone that wants to start a Black business and would come to Black Wall Street to help promote it?
Know your business. Know your audience's business. Know what your audience wants. And don't stop until you get that said audience. If you know that what you're doing or what you want to pursue is for the betterment of not only your community, but also for your own personal life, don't forget your why. Make sure that your business is right there in the top of that tier. That's also why we're building out Hit Vault Studios here in Houston, so that this is a creative place for creatives to be creative. We have everything from sound studios to film, and we want people to be able to come and be comfortable in their own skin. Don't worry about who likes your creations. Don't worry about who all likes your creation, because it's gonna be a hit and miss. But don't stop trying new things. The definition of insanity is trying the same thing, expecting different results. But if you keep on trying different things, you're gonna hit that result. You're gonna get what you're looking for. Don't stop, and don't stop believing in your business.
Lady K, how can they find you online?
You can look me up on Facebook, Kaye Jones. You can look me up. Like, I have a Lady K Jones page, Hit Vault Radio, Black Wall Street Nation email, blackwallstreetnation.com, hitvaulthouston@gmail.com. I'm the head of A&R for Hit Vault Studios. So you're welcome, artists, because artists, you're a business too. I have to make sure I say that, artists, you're a business too. You are a business. Everything you sing, everything you write, everything you represent, you are your own business. So I'm here to help you as a business as well become the best you. So you can find me, hitvaulthouston@gmail.com, +size bridal 1 for those of you who have boutiques that want to partner with me. You can literally find me anywhere.
Well, Lady K, we want to thank you for being here today, for giving us a 411 on what you're doing within your business, how you're surviving within your business, how you're thriving within your business, and anything else you'd like to say before we close you out today?
Yes. And Instagram at Chunky LTL 2022. Follow me on Instagram for events. I do weddings. I do, like I said, we do sound. We do album drops, single drops. Like I said, we're coming to Houston bigger and better than ever. We have a 13,000 square foot space that's going to be filled with everything from photography to film studios to sound bites, where people can actually come and film actual talk shows, podcasts, and radio shows. So, hey, we're here for you. We're here to service your business. Come on out. We'll have it open probably November 1st, around November 1st. So come on out to Houston and enjoy Hitball Studios and sponsored by, of course, the Black Wall Street Nation and Double Dose Productions.
Well, we want to thank you for being here today, and we want to thank you for dropping by the Black Business Network. Black Wall Street, we love what you guys are doing out there, and we just want to send much love from the Black Business Network, and we will see you on the other side.
Thank you so much. We are so honored. Thank you, Dr. Eric Kelly. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App, which is $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. I want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August 2023, NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Milani Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Forces Studios, and Lee Entertainment.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Planet. So, genius is common, and as a kid, I loved to daydream. Even as an adult, I love to daydream. And when my daughter became 6 and loved princess characters, but we just could not find the diversity that showed her, we created our own characters. So, for instance, you have Princess Nulu right here. Princess Nulu is from Uganda, and her genius is that she loves to take care of animals. She can actually even listen and hear what they say. And then we have Princess Isabella right here. Princess Isabella, she's from Cuba, and her genius is biochemistry. One day she hopes to eliminate disease. Then we have Princess Nia right here, and Princess Nia is based off of my daughter, and she wants to be the greatest dancer alive. So that's her genius. So what's your genius? My genius is my imagination. Genius is common.
Hey guys, my name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and my genius is teaching kids about financial literacy. Throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and my newest project, my financial bus, which I bought. And on the bus, it has a mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw money, a mock grocery store where kids will be able to learn how to have a family budget, and a mock stock exchange where kids will even be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Now, I decided to start teaching kids about financial literacy because I find that most kids graduate high school without even knowing the basics about financial literacy. And I feel if I were to teach kids about financial literacy, that I would be able to help kids tap into their genius. And I actually learned about financial literacy to my dad because I would go to business meetings with him and I would always see that they were talking about financial literacy. And at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was. So I took it upon myself to learn about financial literacy and teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. But I want you guys to help me help kids tap into their genius by going to my website, cadenteaches.com, and you can sew into me in my financial bust by going to my GoFundMe link. And remember, if Caden can, you can too. Because genius is common.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
In the heart of America, there are dreams waiting to be realized. Dreams of owning a home, creating a haven for families, and building a future. Yet, there are 13 million mortgage-ready home buyers and nearly 20 million renter households who have the credit and income to qualify for a mortgage but remain left out of the home buying process. These potential home buyers are in urban and rural America, where dreams should flourish. The big banks, the giants of finance, have all exited the mortgage lending business, decreasing their lending footprints across America. They are no longer present and active in these communities. Instead of offering opportunities for home ownership, some of these banks have chosen a different path. They have decided to become mega landlords. They have chosen to invest billions of dollars in rental homes, leaving potential home buyers with fewer options and stuck in a cycle of renting without the chance to build equity and create a legacy for their families. Here is the shocking truth. A report issued by the Home Ownership Council of America revealed that if lenders were to step forward and serve this underserved market, they could conservatively increase their loan volume by $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. This is $1 trillion business opportunity, ripe for the taking. That's why I Have a Dream Home is here. We support the American dream of home ownership in urban and rural America. We believe in the power of social consciousness and the impact it can have on people's lives. Investing in urban and rural America is not just good business sense. It's a moral imperative. Our mission is clear. Become the go-to mortgage lender in these communities. Create a pathway to home ownership for all Americans, breaking the cycle of poverty by empowering families to build wealth, stabilizing our communities, and taking pride in our country. I Have a Dream Home. Unlocking dreams, transforming communities, and rewriting the story of American home ownership. For more information, scan the QR code or visit our website at www.ihaveadreamhome.gold.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America, in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize. Because everyone's a fan of something, and everyone has a fan base.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand an experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web 3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools. We help them implement. I love the lead the inherited lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car.
Wow.
I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it. If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that? Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Morris.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know? A student, a business entrepreneur? Or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With 1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be losers, miss out on their dreams from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all Black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar's Tea Branding Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So, we want you to come and join us. www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
Hi, I'm Barbara Smith. Genius is common. My genius is executive coaching and professional corporate training. As the master executive coach and corporate training ambassador for the Genius is Common movement, I help business owners craft their stories in such a way that you know exactly what they do, what they have, and what they bring to the table. Many times as business owners, we are asked, so what do you do for a living? And we could be crushing in our businesses, but we're not quite sure exactly what to say in a short amount of time. Well, I help you take those stories that are the reason why you're in business and why you're so passionate about your business and craft them in such a way that people are drawn to you as opposed to being repelled by you. Because every conversation, every time you talk to someone about your business, you are excited about it. But are you really conveying what you do, what you have, and what you bring to the table? And do really people understand why you care so much and why they should care that you have the solution to their problem? Well, I'm here to help you with that. As a master storyteller, I can help you with your stories and spin them in such a way that they are intriguing and fascinating. People want to listen to you talk about your business. That's why at the Genius is Common movement, I am the master executive coach and professional training ambassador. That's my genius. And genius? Oh yeah.
Hi, my name is Teresa Broughton, and my genius is influencing others through education, leadership, and coaching. My passion is...
Hello, my name is Kiasi Hellman. I'm 14 years old. I think my genius would probably have to be setting goals and achieving them. I say this because ever since I was young, I always wanted to be an author, and at age 11, I ended up achieving this. But not only did I end up becoming an author, I ended up becoming a public speaker, a publisher, a business owner, all these great things. The name of my business is Written by Kids Publishing Company. I decided to start this company because I thought it was important for me to help kids my age express themselves through literacy and just achieve their own goals. Because to me, achieving goals is the best thing in the world to feel. It's you just achieving things and aspirations that you set for yourself. And I know that everybody is capable of this because even if you don't end up achieving the goal,
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Tamisha Thomas. I'm your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Today in the studio, we have with us Crystal Gomez. She is a seasoned professional in the technology industry. Crystal's journey began with a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice, being raised in a small town where most businesses were family-owned with a desire for more flexibility schedule that would allow her to prioritize family time. Crystal transitioned into the financial services industry, armed with a solid understanding of financial fundamentals. We welcome to you, Crystal Gomez.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
Yes, ma'am. You look like you're in a financial office. Crystal, you're going to give us how money works today, right?
I actually sent the wrong information today. I'm going to talk about tech tools for business owners.
Okay, so you're going to just chat with us today and let us know and give us a workshop online?
I am.
Well, that is great. Ms. Crystal Gomez Jeans is coming, and I will see you on the other side.
Absolutely. So good afternoon. My name is Crystal Gomez, and I'd like to speak about my background first. So you learned that, I grew up in a small town and I have a degree in criminal justice. So you're probably wondering, how in the world did I end up in the technology space? Well, I ended up in the technology space due to a fluke. Somehow I got a job working as a technology specialist, teaching technology, when I thought it was a different job. But I said, okay, hey, I'll rise to occasion. I'll figure it out. I don't feel that I'm equipped, but I have this job, so I'm going to do it. So much like you, we all have different technical skills. We all have our different technical levels. So as entrepreneurs, it's necessary that we keep up with the trends in technology. And I realize some of us have been in business for a very long time and have been successful. We may consider ourselves to be old school. We like to do things with pen and paper, and possibly we haven't embraced the technology as much as we have or should. So moving forward, COVID happened. Everyone was forced to embrace the technology. Because the world essentially shut down. We went into a cashless and paperless society. So things that we would previously have been able to do in person were no longer an option. We were forced to submit everything online, to paying bills, even ordering our groceries. We order our groceries online and somebody would deliver them. So technology is important in every day and aspect of our life. And I realize it can be scary. When I first received that job as a technology specialist, I was afraid. I had no idea what I was doing. You may be afraid. You may have no idea what you're doing, but it's important that you be willing to learn about the technology that's out there, not just for business owners, but for our everyday individuals. We're now able to do services in person now, but some services have remained online. So those skills were important to be able to submit applications online. You cannot do it in person. So let's shift our focus to some of the tech tools for entrepreneurs and why they are important. I found that in networking, maybe you forgot your business card at home. Do you have a way to effectively give away your contact information to those people that you meet when you are networking? So having a digital business card is a very important aspect of networking and being a business owner. It's also important for communicating with your team and prospective clients. So for example, a digital business card is not simply a copy of your business card. It's an interactive experience. You may be able to access it by texting the information to someone. They can scan a QR code. They have what they call NFC cards. You tap that card on the back of your phone and it will disseminate the information as well. So on the technology side, you may be concerned, what are they doing to my phone? Are they able to see what's going on inside of my phone? Are they able to access my phone? I understand that concern, but when you're dealing with people face to face, this is something that you will have to come to terms with. So that digital business card, and the reason why you would have one, because simply gives more information than a business card ever would. Basically on a typical business card, you have your name, address, phone number, email, perhaps your website. Well, with the digital business card, you can give people links to all of your social media platforms, which is a very important way of disseminating information in today's world. So your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your YouTube, etc. Whatever platform you're on, instead of having someone to search for you online, you can provide them a direct link to your page where they can like and follow you. Secondly, let's talk about calendar links and scheduling tools. So it's important that when you meet people, you're able to schedule meetings on the spot. What if you were to meet your dream client or meet your dream colleague, your referral partner, and you want to schedule an appointment with them? Oh gosh, I forgot my appointment book at home. I'm not sure when my children have practices for school. All of that needs to already be set up on the essential tool that we all have. Next to running your business, the brain is the first tool that you need. The second tool is your phone everyone has a smartphone. There's hardly anyone that has a smartphone. So we need to utilize that smartphone in business to take advantage of those tax write-offs. So again, having a calendar link and a scheduling tool will allow someone to actually access your calendar in the freedom of their time and schedule an appointment with you. But that means that you have to have that already set up. So all of your family schedule, all of your personal schedule, and your business schedule must be set up on your phone. Now, thirdly, the tool that ties all of this together would be a CRM or a client relationship manager. So a CRM is where you can see all of the contact that you've made with your team or a colleague or a prospective client. When did you speak to them? What was said? Did you email them? Did you text them? However you communicated with them will be documented here in the CRM, and also at what stage of the sales process that they are in. Some other tools that are essential for business owners are video conferencing tools. Right now, we're utilizing StreamYard. Most people use Zoom or Teams in their day-to-day work and communicating with clients. I know that many people during COVID, some people, because of the technology, they had to step away from their business, or their business closed. Businesses that we never would have thought in a million years would shut their doors, closed due to COVID and the lack of technology skills. And other businesses were born and thrived through the use of technology. If you're someone in business that traditionally travels around the United States in person, you saved money. You didn't have to either get in a car or a train, a bus, an airplane, or whatever your preferred method of transportation is to travel across the United States, rent a hotel, rent a conference space, and give a speaking presentation, and then turn around and travel back home. That takes time, that takes money. So with the advent of video conferencing tools, which aren't new tools, but they weren't as heavily utilized as they became during the COVID time. So you're able to be across the country in a day. You can be in California in the morning. You can be in Mississippi in the afternoon. You can be outside anywhere on the globe. You can be in Africa, Canada, Japan, China, you name it, with the use of video conferencing tools. So it's important that you know how to effectively use these video conferencing tools, not only from your computer, but from, again, your cell phone. Your cell phone is the ultimate business tool. It is a computer. It is a camera. It's a camcorder. It's everything. Oh, yes. And it's a phone too, right? So video conferencing tools are much different on a telephone platform than they are on a computer. So it's important that you know and utilize that. Let's talk about social media. So much of marketing is now done on a social media platform. So traditionally, we had billboards, and that's still a thing, but we had billboards, you had to purchase ads in the newspaper, and all of these things cost money. Well, you can project a professional image through the use of social media. And not only are you projecting a professional image, but in most instances, it doesn't cost you any money to use most of these platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Alignable are some of the more popular social media platforms for communicating with family and friends, but also for disseminating your business information. You let your family and friends know what you're doing, and the world at large can access your social media platforms. How about event promotion tools? Some of these same social media tools are also event promotion tools. So not only, are you having a grand opening, are you having a speaking engagement, you can promote that on these event promotion tools. So for example, on Facebook, don't simply post a flyer. Make it easy for those that you want to attend. Make it interactive. Have the link to where they can sign up online to register, as opposed to calling you and needing someone to be accessible to receive the call and to notate the reservation. You want to automate that process. So Facebook allows you to make events. So post the flyer, but turn it into an event where people can interact and reserve. So they can reserve 24 hours a day. So they don't have to be concerned about, calling you after hours. These platforms are 24/7. They do not sleep. Eventbrite is another tool for event promotion, and it's complimentary in most cases. If your event is free or you have less than a certain amount of tickets available, your event will be free on Eventbrite. LinkedIn, allevents.in, CVIT, Constant Contact. These are all places where you can promote your event. Now, another thing, let's go back to the calendar links and scheduling tools. So one of the more widely used calendar links would be the Calendly. So this platform has a free side and also a paid version. Your CRM that I mentioned earlier. Most CRMs do have the scheduling tools built into them as well. And the great thing about the CRMs is, let's say, for instance, you already have a Calendly link before you got a CRM. The great thing about most CRMs is you can integrate what you already have into this new platform, and it works very well. So what challenges have you had with technology? I know that, like most people, I was afraid of the technology. And let me let you in on a secret. I don't like it either. Most people assume that I love technology, but I've learned that it's necessary. And if it's necessary, I'm going to like it. And in addition to that, I'm going to study it and I'm going to be good at it. So don't feel intimidated if you don't feel as if you're good at technology and you don't like it. Because in business, it's necessary to do what's necessary, and you may not like it, but you do what you have to do to be successful. So technology through the years. So in review, so you want to have a calendar link and a scheduling tool. Again, this will allow people to schedule an appointment with you on their own timeline. So not only do they not have to call you and you answer, you have someone to answer that phone during business hours, they can access your calendar 24 hours a day and see your availability. Granted that you will have entered your schedule and your availability in it. Digital business cards, again, are accessible 24 hours a day. You can send your digital business card to someone using a text message that you're going to send your link to them. So within your digital business card, you can almost include unlimited amounts of information. You not only do you have your schedule in there, your contact information, but all of your social media and your payment platforms. So I would say that hairstylists are one of the more common platforms where you can go in and schedule your appointment. You can schedule the services you like, and you can also make the payment all on that platform. You on your digital business cards, you can include your website, merchant services. So if you sell a product, you can have a link on your digital business card to your website and to any of your merchandise that you would like people to see, and they can also pay for it there. Let's talk about websites. So as an entrepreneur, in order to give a professional image, it's still necessary to have a website, even if you have the social media. Along with the professional website, you want to have a professional email. So for example, My website is crystalgomez.net. So along with the crystalgomez.net, I have a professional email. So I can be reached at my name at my domain name, which is crystalgomez.net, or at info@crystalgomez.net, which would be my professional email. I'm not using a crystal@gmail.com or crystalgomez@gmail.com, for example, in my business. It's important to maintain a professional image. So people looking at your business don't know if you're a solopreneur or you're a big enterprise when you have a professional image. So your website and your social media are very important in projecting and portraying a professional image. Now let's talk about content. So when you're posting to Facebook, Instagram, or even on your website, content is very important. One of the more widely known platforms is Canva. Canva also has a free version and a paid version. So you can create very professional content for your social media. For example, if you wanted to make a flyer to pass out, you want to make business cards, you need a website, you need any kind of graphics, you can design a logo all on Canva for free. So it's important in business that we embrace technology, utilize these free tools, but most importantly, do not be afraid of the technology. Everyone that you see that is good at what they do, they weren't always good. We all start the same. We all start not knowing, and then we educate ourselves and we become knowledgeable and we become good. And then we also learn to disseminate work to others that is not in our wheelhouse. So for example, today I recommended to you that you have a professional website, that you have a professional email, that you utilize different tools to do so. But I'm not a web designer, so I do not design the websites. But it's important to know that you should have one. I do not perform creating professional emails, but it's important for you to have. So knowing what you need to reach out to someone else to help you with it is very important. So tech tools for entrepreneurs and everyday people. You know, when I was a teenager, when we first got our first computer, we used that to play games primarily, and it was a word processor. I bet you haven't heard that word in a while. But Word, it was called Word Perfect, was a word processor which replaced the typewriter. So you can type a document in Word. So everybody should have a basic working knowledge of technology. Your cell phone, just simply to communicate, you can send text messages. We video conference with family and friends. Maybe you speak to someone over Facebook, over FaceTime. So it's not just for businesses. If you're not able to travel to visit your family, you can see them and hear them in real time, just like the cartoons projected. Who would have imagined that in our lifetime we would see the technological advances that we have? Just the technological advances I've seen in my lifetime. We went from phones that were connected to the wall with a cord, right? A very long cord that you can take through the house, to cellular phones that were huge, that had huge antennas. And then there was a little small clam one that folded. And then cell phones got larger. And then cell phones got smaller and then they folded again. We had pagers, so your current smartphone is a combination of all of the technology. It's your camera, your video camera, your word processor, your video conferencing. It's everything, but it opens up the world. It also opens up the digital divide. Places in the world that are not accessible by foot, that you may have to take a plane or a boat to arrive at. You can communicate with them by cell phone. We no longer hardly use walkie-talkies. Cell service is available in most places. So I just encourage you, if you're afraid of the technology, embrace the technology and take the time to speak with someone that will help you learn and understand it, because we all at best need to know how to use your browser to pay our bills, to access medical services, and then we can communicate with our family and friends. Technology is your friend. Don't be afraid. Get on social media. Actually, on social media for the longest time, I was more of a voyeur and I didn't engage, but it helped me find friends that had moved away that I lost touch with. If it weren't for Facebook, I may never have reconnected with them. And then after COVID happened, I thought, okay, how can I re-engage with my consumer base? How can I develop new clients? Well, through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Alignable, and all of the many tools out there, you're able to find your next best customer. So social media technology is for everyone. It is not to be feared. If you're someone who is very good at that, find someone that may be intimidated by it, and help them feel comfortable with the technology just as you are, because we all should feel comfortable in using our smartphone that we all have to communicate with our family and friends, to be able to send a text message, to be able to pay our bills, to access healthcare. These days, we visit the doctor online. A lot of things are still being done remotely, even though the world has come back to what we call the new normal. It's important that we embrace the technology. So my name is Crystal Gomez. I am your technology coach. I'm here in the Houston, Texas area. I'm available to speak with you in person or remotely. My website is crystal@crystalgomez.net. And I encourage you to become with basic tech tools, especially if you are an entrepreneur. So do you have a calendar link or scheduling link to give out to your clients to schedule an appointment with you on their own time, 24 hours a day? These digital platforms don't sleep, and they can obtain that information from your digital business card that you email, text, or gave them through the tap technology, which is called NFC, or even a QR code that can access your information. Do you have a CRM or a client relationship manager that manages all of the communications and the sales process that you are currently in with your client? Are you utilizing video conferencing tools such as Zoom, Teams, on your computer, but also on your phone? So it works a little bit differently on your phone, so it's important. And lastly, do you have a disaster recovery plan for your business? Not only COVID, but other natural disasters. So here in the Houston area, we've had unprecedented natural disasters. We've had, flooding, the lights go out. So are you able to continue to run your business should all the lights go out in Houston? A few months ago, they went out for almost 24 hours. And there wasn't a major storm, and some areas had electricity, some didn't. So if you have a Zoom meeting scheduled with someone across the country and the lights are out in Houston, your cell phone still has a battery. Hopefully, if you have cell service, then you're able to still continue your business and have that meeting. So it doesn't matter. Do you have a disaster recovery plan for your technology and your business? Are all of your records located in your office and you're flooded into your home, and you have that meeting with the client across the nation or outside of the United States, wherever they are, it doesn't matter. With the digital technology, you're able to continue that meeting, but you need to make sure that you have all of that information backed up should your paper files be destroyed. We don't hardly utilize paper files any longer, but are you able to access them from your cell phone, not just from your computer?
Ms. Gomez, you have given us an amazing amount of information today. CRM, calendar link, a professional email address. You've let everyone know how to be a successful Black business, and we want to thank you for your time today.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. I'm just so passionate about this because it's important. And when I network and I meet people that say, hey, I'm old school, it's okay to be old school, but we also have to be new school.
That's right, especially and hand them over the digital business card. So we want to thank you. And I hear you're going to be hosting up next.
Yes, I am going to be hosting next.
Well, we want to thank you for your time. Genius is common, and we will see you on the other side.
All right.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App that's on the screen, which is $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August of 2023, September of 2023, which is NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Milani Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, and Lee Entertainment. Genius is common, and we will see you on the other side.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Planet. So, genius is common, and as a kid, I loved to daydream. Even as an adult, I love to daydream. And when my daughter became 6 and loved princess characters, but we just could not find the diversity that showed her, we created our own characters. So, for instance, you have Princess Nulu right here. Princess Nulu is from Uganda, and her genius is that she loves to take care of animals. She can actually even listen and hear what they say. And then we have Princess Isabella right here. Princess Isabella, she's from Cuba, and her genius is biochemistry. One day she hopes to eliminate disease. Then we have Princess Nia right here, and Princess Nia is based off of my daughter, and she is what she wants to be, the greatest dancer alive. So that's her genius. So what's your genius? My genius is my imagination. Genius is common.
Hi, I'm Barbara Smith. Genius is common. My genius is executive coaching and professional corporate training. As the master executive coach and corporate training ambassador for the Genius is Common movement, I help business owners craft their stories in such a way that you know exactly what they do, what they have, and what they bring to the table. Many times as business owners, we are asked, so what do you do for a living? And we could be crushing in our businesses, but we're not quite sure exactly what to say in a short amount of time. Well, I help you take those stories that are the reason why you're in business and why you're so passionate about your business and craft them in such a way that people are drawn to you, as opposed to being repelled by you. Because every conversation, every time you talk to someone about your business, you are excited about it. But are you really conveying what you do, what you have, and what you bring to the table? And do really people understand why you care so much and why they should care that you have the solution to their problem? Well, I'm here to help you with that. As a master storyteller, I can help you with your stories and spin them in such a way that they are intriguing and fascinating. People want to listen to you talk about your business. That's why at the Genius is Common movement, I am the master executive coach and professional training ambassador. That's my genius. And genius? Oh yeah, it's common.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscription. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I traveled back and forth to D.C. because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, And she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglasses. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, you know, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you know, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style. And it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, you know, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, you know, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. You know, I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. You know, I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. You know, people asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. You know, people ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there's an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still. That's what it's all about in terms of the lines and the colors of my work, is to get an expression, to go deeper and past just what you see on the surface, but to go in and try to find an expression that everybody gets a different taste of what that expression is, whether it's anger or whether it's being happy or whether it's being,
kind of calm or nonchalant. That expression that people take away from the piece is the most important part of what I do as an artist. Bold is the size of my pieces, where I try to do the piece larger than life, to kind of push forward toward you. And that's what the boldness is all about. It's not so much about the lines, it's about the size. The Face of Change art show is inspired by my mother, but more importantly, it's a historical moment in time as the pieces depict different emotions and expressions of Barack Obama. The 44th president is indicative of the 44 pieces of art that I have done in this particular collection. When you begin to think about expressions and portraits, this is a portrait gallery of expressions of what transpired as Barack Obama ran for office. Some of the pictures are abstract and some are expressionistic. And I combined both of those forms of art to create this collection of art pieces. Overcomer, brilliant, ambitious, motivated, awesome. Obama.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S. African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why Be Direct was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to Be Direct's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business life cycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. but corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, Be Direct Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African continental and country specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Crystal Gomez. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Travis Michelle. She is a best-selling author and a passionate woman empowerment speaker, dedicated to helping to empower women to make a mindset shift while confidently conquering life's challenges. She believes a true transformation starts in the mind. Drawing from her personal journey of overcoming cervical cancer, she has made it her mission to provide women with the necessary tools and guidance to build resilience, empowerment, and confidence so that they can succeed. I present to you Travis Michelle.
Hello, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much, everyone. I am Travis Michelle, and I'm an author, an international best-selling author at that, ×2. And I'm also a woman empowerment speaker, a recent cervical cancer conqueror, and I'm a divorce strategist. What does that really mean, divorce strategist? That means that I empower women navigating through the process of divorce, giving them the tools needed and strategies to navigate through this process. Because let me tell you, it's chess, not checkers. But what I'm going to talk about today as that woman empowerment speaker is, how do you walk into your power one step at a time? We would like things to happen for us overnight. Okay, maybe you don't, but I definitely do. When I'm going for a new job, when I'm going for any new accolade or any new event, we want it to happen overnight, right? We don't want to walk through that process, whether it's divorce, whether it's through health, even being a parent. Can I tell you that? They're so cute when they're babies, but then we want them at some point when they're teenagers, Lord, let them get out that house. So how do we walk into our power one step at a time? Sometimes what will happen in life, we're kind of beat down. And we all have confidence. It's in our bellies. However, because of what life does to us, and sometimes it's because of our parents, what people have said to us, different experiences, our confidence is pushed down. You should do as I say, not as I do. Sit in the corner and not be heard, etc. So over time, if we don't have someone who's in our corner, who's sharing with us, who's always empowering us and telling us that we're beautiful, that we're intelligent, that, it's okay to make a mistake. Just make sure when you fail forward, we can be beat down. We can be pushed down. And so that we lose our voice. And when we lose that voice, we become small. So how do you walk into your power? One, we have to take a deep breath and realize that life is going to life. We have to realize that we don't have a voice. We have to feel those feelings of negativity so that we can walk forward, so that we can do better, so that we can rise above. But when we try to just put a Band-Aid over it, whether it's from grief, whether it's going through a divorce, whether it's a health issue, and people say, that's all right, girl, just pray on it and keep it moving. But I have to tell you, prayer faith without works is dead. So when we come into that realization and that mindset is ready to shift, that, you know what, I need to do better. I feel like I can't, I'm not doing those things that I need to do. I'm not moving forward. I'm not being the person I want to be, whether it's a parent, a lover, a business owner, an employee in the church, whatever that thing is for you. How do you become empowered? And I know people will say, oh, you know what? You just got to be self-motivated. Sometimes we're not. What does that look like? Right? What happens when you're not motivated? What happens when you don't feel like getting up, when you don't feel like going on, but you have to push through anyway because you have people relying on you. So walking in your power is one step at a time. One we talked about was the acknowledgement. The other is after you do that acknowledgement, because you're a willing participant in your own growth, right? Then it's action steps. What are those action steps that you're going to take? Sometimes, and I would say speak for myself, I had to also go to therapy. Yeah, I did. Therapy was, I didn't want to, but I knew that I couldn't do it by myself. I knew that prayer was not enough. I had to take some action along with the action of praying. And I speak for me because God is my rock and my foundation. So whatever your power is, whoever you look up to and that empowers you, you have to hold on to that. You got to dig into it. You have to lean in hard. Action steps. You're going to have to do some research. And let me tell you, that action is not, it hurts a little bit. It's not comfortable. You got to do the ugly cry. Sometimes you have to do some screaming, some shouting, but it's all part of that healing. See, when you walk into your power, one step at a time, you're peeling back the onion, right? And we know that an onion makes you cry because of the odor that comes up, and it ignites the tear ducts and everything, right? Well, that's what walking into your power looks like. It's not something as smooth sailing and you think you're just going to walk through it and nothing's going to happen and it'll just, I got this. No, because when you're putting the work in, first, being a willing participant, so it starts here. As my grandparents always told me, the tail follows the head. Then we're putting those action steps in. So it may mean that I cannot be around those people that are always giving me negativity. I can't be around those people who I realize they're not really for me. And you have to step away. And sometimes it means stepping away from relationships, not necessarily marriages or, you're in a relationship with intimacy. Sometimes it's friendships. It could be a job. It could be a business. And unfortunately, sometimes it's just family. But whatever those action steps are for you, you have to acknowledge them, write them down, so that as you're moving through, you come to that part where you need to love yourself. And what does that mean? Because everybody talks about self-care. That's the big buzz terms now, self-care. But loving yourself means that you forgive yourself. Because being able to walk into your power, you forgive yourself for not being or doing what you said you were going to do, being where you thought you were going to be at a certain place in your life. And it doesn't mean that, at 60, it could be at 30. At 30, you thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to, I'll have completed college, or I have started this business and it's making this amount of money. You have 2.5 children, etc. Whatever those things are for you, and you didn't accomplish it. Well, you need to take a moment and forgive yourself for that. We're taught, forgive everybody. I got to forgive John. I got to forgive Jane. I have to forgive the dog. I got to forgive everybody else. But we don't spend enough time being taught and giving permission to love ourselves, to forgive ourselves. Because when you say love yourself and you've never had somebody hold you and say, hey, you know what, you did a good job. And there are people who will go through life and no one ever has anything kind to say to them. And then when they do, they're suspicious because they're not used to it. So forgiving yourself gives you the freedom to say, okay, so you're going to talk about what I did back in the day and when I was in high school or college or 2 weeks ago or a month ago, but I'm on the path of rebuilding and empowering me. But see, sometimes people want to pull you down. And that's why it's very important to have that mindset shifting so you're a willing participant. then the action steps. So you're constantly working on yourself, reading books, being in the right places, pruning those people and activities that are not helpful to you. So while you're forgiving yourself and you've done this, you're doing this other work, because it's all in conjunction, and you don't do one and then stop and do the other and stop and do the other. It's all happening in sync, right? Because you have forgiven yourself and you're working on it, because you might have to say it a few times. Sometimes I have to forgive myself like a couple times a week. I'm just saying. But it frees you up. So when people come at you about what you didn't do and how you used to be, not saying it's not going to affect you, but you don't have to sit there and beat yourself up, and you don't give them permission to beat you up. Because you know what? You're talking in the past. So how about you go on? How about you miss me with that, right? As I move on. And when you're doing that, you're able to kick butt unapologetically. Now, I have just given you my methodology that I use with my clients, that I have used for myself, and even with my family. I just don't tell you that. Walk. Because that's what this process is. It's walking into your power one step at a time. And I came up with this acronym with the help of a coach years ago, because it's how I have made it through my life, through my challenges, how I made it through divorce. I had to walk one step at a time. I had to okay, this marriage isn't working. It's not going to be healthy for my children. So I have to acknowledge it, but now I have to take the steps. I have to hire an attorney. I have to figure out how much it is. I have to make sure that there's co-parenting and trying to do the best that I can so that my children can still have a relationship with myself and their dad. I had to forgive myself for feeling like a failure as a wife. I had to forgive myself for feeling as a failure as a mom, right? But once I was able to do that, it freed me up, because it was like, yeah, I didn't do everything right. I had to acknowledge that. I had to sit in it. I had to cry in it. I had to snot in it. I had to really lean in. But as I did that, and I got through the process and through that journey, I was able to kick butt unapologetically. So now it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was divorced. Yeah, absolutely I was. But guess what? I still have a relationship with my children's father. That's right. And guess what? My children, we can all be together in the same place and love on each other. Yeah, I can, because I kicked butt unapologetically. And that's what that walk method looks like. That's what walking in your power looks like. But there are other things that happen in your life, your business. You thought this business was going to work, and your family and friends are telling you, oh, how many times you done tried this one? Now you selling Mary Kate. Now you selling Avon. And I'm just using those as examples because they came to the top of my head. But whatever it is, and now you're in this MLM, and now you over here trying to, and people, instead of saying, okay, well, keep trying it, because if some of the most successful people had to try things several times, they had to fail, but they failed forward. And so you have to have those right people in your circle who are going to say, okay, so that didn't work. How much time are you spending on it? But I'm here and I'm going to support you. And what are you selling? I'm buying that soda. Okay, what are you selling? I have so much Tupperware in my closet. Oh, but they're not telling you no. They're not shutting you down, because you're walking through your process, right? You're trying to find out what it is that you do like. And we make it seem as though when you become a certain age, like 18, that you automatically should know what you're doing. You should know what you're going to have, what's going to happen in your life. By the time you're 30, what's the matter with you? You haven't had children yet. And then by the time you're in your 40s, oh my goodness, look at them. There ain't nothing going to happen. And then you go into retirement thinking the same thing. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that. No matter what age you are, no matter you're a teenager, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, until you close your eyes, you have the opportunity to change. You have the opportunity to walk in your power. Embrace it. Try something new. In the movie Black Panther, the elderly woman, and I don't want to get this wrong, so y'all, I know you'll fact check me, but she was elderly. She was either 80 or 90 years old. She has never acted before. What if she said and listened to other people would be like, girl, you too old for that. Nobody's going to pick you. Why are you trying to act now? But she wanted to try it. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And look what happened. She made it. She was selected. because she walked in her power. She had to believe in herself. No matter how much other people believed in her, she had to believe in herself. She had to take those doubts that were in her mind and push them to the side. And we all have them. I don't care how successful you are, how wealthy you are, how fine you be. We all have those thoughts that try to invade our minds to tell us what we can and can't do. But I'm here to tell you that when you walk in your power one step at a time, you take it one day at a time, you take it one event at a time, you're still moving forward. You're better than you were a few minutes ago. You're better than you were last week. You're better than you were last month. It's a process until you close your eyes. There might be a health issue that comes up and you're devastated. I had one, cervical cancer. That's why I have over here, sorry, my survivor emblem, because I'm proud. I'm a cervical cancer conqueror. Well, let me tell you, as empowered as I am, as confident of a woman as I am, I was hit in the gut and the throat. Well, let me tell you, I had to put myself back through that walk method. I snotted, I cried, I shouted, I screamed for 3 whole days. Never asking God one time why, because I knew, okay, I hear that it's curable. So what am I going to do? What role am I going to play in my life? So I had to have that mindset shift. And I was like, okay, I hear that I went and had it, double diagnosis. And look, they said both, it's curable. Then God, that's what we're working with. So I had to be a willing participant. And then I had to go and find the right doctors and make sure that my team was the right team and that I was going through the right treatments, right? But I had to get up every day to go to radiation. Someone couldn't wheel me up and do it for me. I had to say, okay, I'm willing, and I'm going to take these action steps. I'm going to go for chemo. All the things that goes along with the treatment, I'm going to do that. And I did it. But you know what was the hardest part? It was loving myself. Because I had to forgive Travis Michelle for not going to the doctor for a decade to have her gynecology test. Yeah, I know y'all looking at me crazy like, what? And my silent investor, I'm a registered nurse. So I've had every other test and everything else. And I was sitting there, oh my goodness, people are going to look at me funny. It's my fault because I should have gone. I didn't have time for that. I needed to be in treatment. And because I said, you know what? I'm going to forgive me. God, just forgive me. You said it's curable. I get an opportunity. As long as I'm here, I have to make it through because I want to see my children, my grandchildren, my friends. I know I have a message and a testimony. So that means I have to okay, I can't undo what happened in the past. So I forgave myself. And when I said it to my doctors, and they were like, okay, so there are women that haven't had their pap smear in 20, 30 years. But we need you to come back because this is curable. It's going to be aggressive treatment and we need to go and move forward. But because I had the right team around me and family and supporters, and I forgave me, I was able to be free. So that's why I can now come on and say it for the world to know. In fact, it's already published in Columbia Presbyterian, my story, because it's going to help someone else. And that is how I'm walking in my power. It was one step at a time. I'm taking it one step at a time. As I'm rebuilding, I'm taking it one step at a time. And so I'm reaching out to you to let you know you are empowered. You have confidence. It's hearing that gut. I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission to have a voice, to try something new, to forgive yourself for what you have not accomplished, for where you have not gone. Forgive yourself for what you said and you can't unsay. You can definitely ask other people to forgive you. Absolutely. And it's their choice to forgive you or not. But I'm not going to give you a choice not to forgive you. You need to forgive yourself. You won't be the first for whatever it is you've done, and you won't be the last. But if you want to move forward and be the best you that you can be, then you have to start with you. And I need you to make yourself priority number one. And during this process of forgiving myself, I published a journal, and I did it literally during chemo and radiation because I had the right people, my daughter, my girlfriend, I had my family around me. And I said to them, I need to get this story out. I need to help people that are going through to write it down, because you write it down and you see it in black and white. Yeah, it's ugly. But then it's at the forefront of your mind and you are able to walk through. You're able to do better than you did before. You're able to make those changes. So I advise people that when you're walking in your power, as you're doing this, every now and then, let's stop and say, okay, let me take some pros and some cons about whatever that situation is for you, right? And this is what I do. And after you look at your pros and your cons, I need you to take your cons list, right? Okay, so you admit I need to lose a couple pounds. Okay, I need to stop smoking. Okay, maybe I need to stop cursing. Or whatever that thing is, right? I need to stop procrastinating, right? I need to have a little bit more effective communication with my children's father, and which will also help benefit the people around you with the effective communication, whatever those things are. And then I need you to do 3 things. One of 3 things, or you can do all 3. I need you to shred it. I need you to burn it. And I need you to bury it so that you can move forward, because it's hard to go forward looking back. So my journal, Boss Up with Confidence, takes you through the W, the A, the L, the K. Willing participant, action steps, loving yourself by forgiving yourself, which leads you to freedom, right? And K is walking through your journey, kicking butt unapologetically, leaning into who you are with all of your scars, your bruises, your hurts, your pains, but they're not as big as they used to be because you're forgiving yourself. And when you forgive yourself, you're then able to truly love on and forgive other people. And that energy that you now put out is the energy that you will get back. So I'm just so excited to have this opportunity to give you some actionable steps to empowering yourself and being able to share my story with you. Because when people see me and they're like, oh my goodness, you're speaking on stages and so excited, and you're a divorce strategist and you're helping people and woman empowerment, but you don't know what it takes to get to this point. And I've not arrived. I'm arriving every day. I am Travis Michelle, woman empowerment speaker. I am Travis Michelle, divorce strategist, enabling you, not even enabling, but empowering you to navigate through that divorce process, to forgive yourself for not being the father and the mom that you wanted to be, that you planned on being, right? Because everything at first, we just think it's going to be all perfect. And then we realize we're not perfect. So that child isn't, our children's not going to be perfect, or that partner, right? But I need you to forgive yourself. I'm Travis Michelle, cervical cancer, advanced cervical cancer at that, conqueror. And I say conqueror, I used to say warrior, but Les Brown had a conversation with me. And he said, you know what? You're going to change your verbiage. You're going to change the way you speak about it. You are a conqueror. And so I give homage to Les Brown for that, because it did. It was a mind shift for me. And this is how you empower yourself, by going through your mind shift. So I would love for us to stay in contact. You can find me on Instagram at Travis Michelle. You can find me at LinkedIn on Travis Michelle. My website is www.travismichelle.com. You can make an appointment with me if you want to, if you're thinking about a divorce, if you want to just know like what an overview is, because maybe you're like, hey, I need to stay married. And that's great, because marriage is wonderful. But when it doesn't work, this is chess, it ain't checkers. You need to know how to navigate through it. So I'm just excited that I've had this opportunity. And I hope that you have decided to bet on you and make you a priority number one, and that you use this walk method. Willing participant, because it's about you. Take the action steps for you. Love on yourself. Forgive yourself, which frees yourself for you. And then kick butt unapologetically as you go through your process, as you go through this journey called life for you. And I thank you so much for having this opportunity. I'm just really excited always to give back, because for me, it's about the transformation. Yes, we all want to want people to say our names and when we're not present. But if I can make a difference, if I can get you to feel empowered and then have the steps to actually do it, the how, not just the you should, then my job is done. But I would definitely like to stay connected. I'm also on Facebook at Travis Michelle. And now I'm trying to do my little TikTok and Pinterest so we can all stay connected. But Black Business Network, thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us a voice, because it is so important and it means so much to me. Thank you. Well, I guess I had more time. I was trying to be very timely since I wasn't before, but if you have any questions, like I said, again, you can reach out to me at www.travismichelle.com and always DM me on my Instagram. And if you're actually on Clubhouse, I'm there as well. Well, since it seems I have a couple more minutes, here's my book, Saving Lives While Fighting for Mine, where I tell my story of empowerment, going through my divorce and the steps. And I did share with you about my journal, Boss Up with Confidence, a 30-day journal. And you can see it's not really, I didn't make it thick because I want it to be actionable. I don't want you to have to take 6 months and 150 million, 11 years to get through it. It's quick, because today we don't have a lot of time. Everybody's doing everything in a hurry, and I want you to be able to have it with you and jot it down, and you can go back and look through it. So again, Dr. Kelly, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
Well, thank you for sharing your story and your expertise with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I so thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
You're welcome. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Yes.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August 2023. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richey Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Hello LLC, 5-Star BDM Media, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
So what we have to do is when we get in the spot, we need to create some spots for us. That's the main thing. We need to be able to be in a position where we're able to create those spots for us. For me, being an entrepreneur, I'm not just going to get a business and then leave you sitting high and dry. If you ask me some questions about entrepreneurship, I'm going to give you as much as I've received. I've seen people who made it, and then when you ask them, it's like, okay, now you have to pay me for the information, the same information I got for free. We probably in totally different cities. There's no way that we're going to bump heads or anything. We're not competing. Bring me up with you. And so I just think that whatever education that I have, then I need to be able to give that to my own as well. So create the spots. You can create the spots when you get there.
Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And my genius is helping women accelerate the path to success. You know, I was blessed to have strong women in my life who encouraged, motivated, and pushed me to do my best and to never even think about giving up on my dreams. So I say to women, we must show up to rise up. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? I know that women are a tremendous resource on this planet, and there is nothing more fulfilling than helping a woman tap into her full potential. I do this because I want to be a part of helping as many women as I can to show up, to rise up. I do this because genius is common.
Dr. Eric Kelly III, and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand and experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso, a new concept in social media. Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by one, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Trousseau has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Trousseau is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Trousseau embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Trousseau is both social and safe. We refer to Trousseau as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Trousseau even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Trousseau is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Trousseau. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Trousseau is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Crystal Gomez. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speakers are David Jones and Dwayne Golden. They have over 18 years of experience and a dedicated team. They strive to streamline every business concept and process. Their journey began in 2005 as a small family business founded by Dwayne Golden and his wife Patricia and their 3 sons, Dwayne Jr., Daniel, and David. Today, along with his father, Dwayne, David leads DGA Systems with a passion for innovation and commitment to driving success for our clients. I present to you David Jones and Dwayne Golden.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? First and foremost, Dwayne, this is you and fireside chat that we're doing together with you, brother, Mr. Golden. Hopefully all is well. If you could tell us a little bit more about your company and about, what you do before we go into this fireside chat, because I think people really have to know the basis, before we can go full-fledged into asking these questions so people are on the same level with us.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for having me here, and good to meet you, David. And thank you to the moderator, whoever introduced us. First of all, I think it's important to state that we are a company that serve everyone in the community, right? And we serve small, medium, and large businesses. It doesn't matter the type. What we are able to simplify for businesses, we take the majority of activities that are taking place in different directions, and we use our technology to have it all happening in one place. So most don't know that over the last 15 years, the way businesses have operated have changed drastically. Most companies have to have many secure login accesses to do many different types of activities. With our company, we put everything in the same place, so they don't have to have one place where they do for posting social media. They don't need another to where they interact with their people in their inbox or email or even mobile texting. Managing calendar systems. Usually a company would have to log into a calendar system or an internal system. Then we do put other things into place, like we use and really take advantage of the concept of taking real intelligence and having it subdue and manage artificial intelligence so that it can now help a company in its engagement as it deals with customers, prospects, and so forth on days off, in the middle of the night, or during the workday, when your company's busy. As many companies go out of business because they don't have enough revenue to have enough people to do many things, we create automations in processes. We create automations in communication so that a person can literally be a 1 to 3 man band and have the impact or the effect of having 20 people working for them. That's what we do. We put things in automation that a company shouldn't have to decide to do. They can put something in place now that will work throughout the next couple of years. So that's kind of a summary of what we do. And we also do enjoy family time and church time and all that good stuff.
Absolutely, man. I love it, and after looking at your company and, really one of your key slogan is, your business deserves the best protection, right? And you deserve exceptional support. And that's so true. A lot of the times we have to be able to look at customizing our business and protecting it like it's our household, right? We don't, leave our door unlocked on our car. And when it's at home, we don't leave our garage open. We don't leave the back door, unlocked. We definitely don't leave the front door. And if I know, we all got patio doors on the front of our houses. You know what I'm talking about. And you probably can't find the key for it neither, right? To get it open. So everybody goes through the back, and you got this alarm system, right? That just protects the house. And that is the same thing we need to be thinking about for our business and having it 24/7, right? Security, because that is almost one of the last things that we think about. And in today's society, we really have to think about that as we are moving more onto this internet, and really your business relies on the internet and the protection that you have on your business. Because, there was a gentleman last night that said, somebody, took his business and put their name and put his name, but put their number on it. And he was like, how dare, can people do that? Are there rules or regulations that, you have? And I said, yes, there's rules, but unfortunately, as my mama said, there's bad people out there. And if you're looking for bad, you're going to find bad. And sometimes that's what happens, right? Is that the bad just happens to us from bad people, and we have to be more aware of that. And, at the end of the day, the DGA security services is, I would call it like the ring central, right? That we have on our, or the ring, what I think they call it, the ring, right? The ring camera that we all have on our door. He's that times a million, okay, for your business. And we all need to make sure, right, that we have the fire systems, the business security, all of these tools in place to really be able to help you out, especially now with technology, right? Utilizing this AI, utilizing all these tools and brands, right, that we can immerse together. Because I know he does, everything from the elevator to the fire alarms to, really being able to create that security where you can manage it off-site as well. Because like for ourselves, right, we're digital nomads. We don't have to have the brick and mortar and things of that sort. So, it still is important to have it on all of our other systems. And we really can't be reliant on other people, especially when it comes down to payment portal, right? Your payment portal is crucial when it comes down to that. So I just encourage you guys all to really look at it from this standpoint, that you got to protect yourself, right? This is kind of like the life insurance conversation, right, that we all have. And I know you don't want to talk about it, but, it's something you got to talk about. And you got to be more preventative than you are, reactive. And that is exactly what Dwayne is able to do. And so, brother, with that being said, I would love to, tap into this conversation more and ask, how do you envision the role of AI and robotics, involving the SaaS industry? And what's the impact going to be on that, as an employee in this sector?
Okay, let's clarify a couple of things. So when you say SaaS, software as a service, right?
Yes, sir.
Wait, I think it'll impact in a host of ways. In order for it to be really impactful, something called adoption has to take place. That is when we lose the fear of what we don't know. We know that the general population moved faster when the internet and computers came to the scene. People were fearful. And it took about a decade or so before people realized it's not going anywhere. And then they start getting on board. But when that happened, everybody that got it, started doing it first, began to manage and take the lead in the world's wealth building. They begin to take the lead in the world's decision making because of the power that you gain. Well, with AI, most believe that AI is something that's new. It's here, and be afraid it's going to steal jobs. And so before we talk about what it can do for software as a service, we have to talk about adoption. How do we help the general population to not be afraid of what they don't know and only believe fearful things that are derived from not knowing, and recognize that AI started in the 1950s. And from that time period, over many, many decades, we were introduced to things like automatic pilot on an airplane. We have facial recognition for how many years now? More than a decade. We have so many things that take place in what you search for on the internet. All of a sudden, wherever you go, it's going to start popping up. So it's already here. And the longer it takes for adoption to take place, the more it's going to be misused on the general population. So in order for software as a service to work really well, we have a responsibility to educate the businesses that use it and understanding their responsibility with all these newfound experiences that help them to make better bottom lines and increase more profits, but also how they can do do more good rather. And so I see the place of robotics and AI where we can recognize many of us are alive longer because of something that took place with the technology that came from artificial intelligence, whether it's during the research of it and or some of the implementation of what has taken place, whether it's advancement in medication and or surgical tools. There are so many things that have already improved our life. We just take it for granted. And but if we knew what role AI had in that, we might not feel the same if you're fearing it. So when adoption takes place, robotics and AI, people recognize it, will begin to leverage them instead of being fearful of it, so it could be used against us. Did I confused you? You understood what I'm saying?
Perfectly. That was you couldn't have answered it better because you're so spot on. The adoption and really the mindset that we have to understand. What do you call grammar check? What do you call Alexa?
You're awake now.
Siri, right?
Keep going. Huh?
I mean,
what do you call Google Earth? What do you call GPS? Y'all better,
what do you call, when you get in your car, send me the address. Okay. It used to be the sheets we had to pull out, or hey, turn at this rock, turn at that rock. And so you're so spot on of the adoption, and especially us as a Black community, we have to be able to step up our technology usage.
David, in those cases, that's what we call wow adoption. We adopt it because we're mesmerized by it. So that's not necessarily the healthiest adoption, right? We love the idea of Siri, Alexa, Google Home, and all those things when they came out. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. I push this button and I can turn my lights on at home, or I can see my garage when I'm in Singapore. That's wow adoption. That's cool. That's fine. But the best adoption is, hey, here's some things that are in infancy stages that are going to make your life transform how you do business and how you live your life. Check it out. Now, usually when it's brought to the Black community, that's when we go, oh, be careful. That's dangerous. That's satanic. We come up with all these things to make us feel better. And then we wait until our government, every major conglomerate is using it, and then they use it towards us. So when you think about this, when a lot of these things were introduced initially, we were fearful of it, and we didn't adopt and get on board early. And so because of that, it costs a lot. And then we start to believe the myths that are out there, David. What kind of myths are those? The myth of, hey, better to stay away from it because it's going to steal all the jobs. Not. If you didn't know anything, these things are said in every decade. They said it when computers first came on the scene in the 80s. They said, you got to be careful. Stay away from those things. They're going to start replacing people. Mm-hmm. They didn't. Mm-hmm. That was a myth that our community buys into. The truth is, it didn't take jobs. It made millions more. The people that learned to use computers all of a sudden got the better jobs. You have to understand, adoption isn't just start using something. It is adopting and adapting, where you actually are going to grow from the experience and learn about them. So many of us who are in our 60s and 70s struggle with even just using a computer for some things, right? Part of that comes from that late adaption because we didn't get wowed. We never got on board, except for wow adoption, which makes you do things like Facebook, solitaire, right? And people using computers for that, send an email, and that's about it. But if you knew this generation that's here now, they create their entire income and retirement portfolios from their computer, the very thing that most of my generation has been afraid of. So wow adoption is okay, but it's not healthy at all. The best adoption is early adoption. Early adoption means, oh, I can see it. I can see it. I know now. What did Bill Gates say in the 1980s? He said, if you want to be wealthy, you must first see the future of an industry. Mm-hmm. Number two, you must be in the right place at the right time. Number three, you must take massive, imperfect action towards it. Well, what we do is when we see the future of an industry, we're like, I'm not sure it's probably going to be devilish. Just because we don't understand it, we think it's evil. We got to get away from that. We have to understand evil is evil, and right, that's it. Just because you don't know about it doesn't make it evil. So adoption is essential, but wow adoption is not what I recommend anyone, unless you want to be, of course, greeting people at McDonald's, Wendy's, maybe. I'm not Wendy's, but Walmart at 65 and 70. Mm-hmm. If you want to have a better life, adopt, step in, take massive imperfect action towards it. So anyway, didn't want to ramble, but wanted to get
that was, you're giving perfect answers, because we just had a conversation yesterday with a doctor, and he's utilizing the metaverse and VR in his industry. And come to find out, they're saying that, by 2030, the metaverse is going to bring, $2.8 trillion to the global economy. And $1 trillion of that is going to be in the healthcare industry. So you're spot on. And so speaking of that, what strategies is your company, implementing or to balance out this integration of AI and robotics, with the job, preservation and creation?
Well, I'm not one that believes that job preservation and creation is the responsibility of a government or a president. And I think that's one thing that the Black community hurts from. We decide who to vote for based on how many jobs they say they're going to offer. jobs has never helped any of our families to build wealth, right? And so if you really get this, when I went to school as a kid, we lived in an all-white town. There was only like 3 black families there. The kids I went to school with had trust funds already waiting for them, right? When you went to visit their homes, they didn't have TVs right in the front room. They had live books and stuff on the wall, right? The lifestyles just looked different. And those kids, when they grow up, they're not looking to have jobs. They're looking to get some assets. The job concept is one that is only about 150 to 200 years old anyway. You know, when this country was founded and people began, there was not jobs. Only people that worked what you call jobs would be like indentured servants, public servants, then that type of thing. But there really jobs wasn't it. You were a blacksmith, you were an apprentice, you had your own saloon, you worked the stables. You did not work jobs per se. Boys did, young kids did. They carried the war. They did those types of quote unquote jobs. We transformed our economy into create these they call consumers. If we can get people to have jobs and they can make a little bit of money, then we can do this. We can create things that make them have to keep buying it from us. And before you know it, we have got this big machine to become one of the greatest countries in the world. But that was not built on the backs of those building assets. It was built because of those who built assets knew how to infiltrate the minds, not just of African Americans, but of anybody who is in that lower socioeconomic standing. And so I don't want to talk about AI and robotics as it relates to jobs. I can talk about it from a different aspect.
Please.
That is creating greater avenues for learning, because that's really the biggest determinant of jobs. If you want a job because there's some available, life's always going to be pretty glim for you, period. But if you want a job because I wouldn't say job, if you want to have an income because you gain some skills that the rest of the world requires for its success, now you've got something. So one of them, I'm bringing an asset to the marketplace that people will exchange a little bit of their money for a whole lot of the value that I'm bringing. Or if it's a job, it's based on hours and time. And that's a very bad concept. The idea of working for by the hour, discussing money by the hour, whether you're a business, as a business, we do not charge people by the hour. We don't care how many hours it takes. That's not your issue. But as an employee, that's the one thing that's always turned me off about being an employee. I had 23 jobs in 19 years, David. And in 2005, started my own business, but I knew something never fit right with me. You see, when you work by the hour, you have a ceiling on your income. Period. Got it?
A job stands for just over broke.
I know that story, but I don't even know if that's the case. There are some people that have good jobs and they make more money, but it's still a limitation. There was the way God created our bodies and our minds. There was never any limitations in anything.
Yeah.
Right. And so we put these ceilings on, and then we're taught it'll take 12 to 16 or 18 years to get to yourself to a point where you can get a good job, have enough where you can have a white picket fence and a nice house, maybe a vacation every year, and maybe even a vacation home. That was a limitation. We gave everybody a very low-hanging fruit, but we can do so much more. And so what we like to do with AI and robotics, I didn't answer your question yet, and I don't want to get off on a tangent because I want to make sure I don't take advantage of the time we have. So where we see it is we use AI intentionally to eliminate the overdone activities that causes businesses to go under. Not hundreds or thousands of businesses went under when COVID hit. Millions did. Specifically those that required an unreasonable amount of excess daily activity that couldn't be sustained when everybody's working from home. With our AI, we create automations where if you have things that occur on the internet, let's just say whether you're a college, whether you're an insurance company or automobile company, it doesn't matter what it is. You can put into place once something that will always happen in automation. Or you can actually just decide to do it every day. But then again, if you get locked out of your business, it ain't gonna happen. So those automations are in sequence. They are things that need to be put in place. Sometimes they're undoing something. Sometimes they're doing something. Sometimes they're just populating a spreadsheet. Instead of waiting to have someone do that and make errors, you can have someone manage that so it works on its own. And it's proficient and it's accurate. And now, all of a sudden, what it used to take one person to do because of AI, right? You now have a specific job where one person can manage how this works, and that one person now could do the activity of 10 to 12 people in one place. That's what we do.
Yeah. And brother, that's so spot on, of how these companies have to be integrating these technologies, because you're spot on. With the COVID, if you're doing the same things you were doing before COVID that you're doing now, it's time to transition. It's time to pivot. That should have been a huge, wide open, oh my God, I got to do something. And so, how is your company preparing its workforce, for the future and integration for advancements in AI and robotic solutions?
We're not preparing. We're just very careful. We only hire people who are going somewhere. We're not looking for people looking for jobs. We're looking for people who want to be a difference, who are constantly interested and open to expanding their mind. We don't want anybody that's fixed. We don't want someone doing the same job every day for 60 years, 30 years waiting for a retirement pay. That's not healthy for any individual. So we don't want to participate in that illusion that was presented to us some 200 years ago. What we do is we look for people who are looking to literally change the landscape and disrupt how the world works by going somewhere before the world gets there. The stuff we're doing now, the world will be here already. The stuff we're doing, it won't be so disruptive 5 years from now. But by the time we get there, we were already here now this year. 2028, we don't got to worry about it. In 2028, we're going to be somewhere else the world's going in the future. We only bring people on board with us who want to be a part of that. And the only way to be a part of that is to grow your mind daily. I don't care about the resumes, how many years you've done at Oxford or Temple. I care about where you are in the world. Education by itself is nothing. Knowledge by itself doesn't have the meaning it should have. Knowledge that is applied and used and expanded upon and grown, there's some wisdom there. We like to take people who are open to that concept. We're not stuck on by the hour. If the work we require you to do is done in 3 hours and not 8, I don't care. Enjoy your family life.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're trying to change that. But we make it very clear. If a person's naturally lazy, they're not going to be a good fit, not because they're a bad person, but this is not that kind of work. So we change, instead of trying to prepare them, we make it clear the threshold. We have a standard. In order to come in, there's that standard. You don't, if you're below the standard, when you get up above that, you can come in, but otherwise you're not going to be productive. Yeah. You also won't be welcome only because we're going somewhere. We don't need you to hold us back and slow us down.
Yeah. So, and I think that's kind of one of the same. So, how is your company, not only enhancing, your customer service, but also, the skills and development for your clientele, right? For your employees?
Well, the best example I can give you of that is, okay, I don't want to go mathematical, so I'm going to speak in general terms. The time it took for a process in the technological world to be improved or to be disrupted or to change completely, typically, let's say in the 1980s, what might take 3 decades. By the 1990s, right, it may take only 1 decade. But from 2000 to 2010, 5 years. Now, when something needs to be improved and expanded upon, it literally can take as much as 3 to 6 months. Yep. So the shelf life of something being stagnant is not there. So what do we do as far as how we can move our internal team along with that kind of flow is that's why I would tell you, we expect our people to be expanding their mind every day. Stay fresh, build upon that, build upon their current knowledge and learn more. We reward them. How can you make what we're doing better? Go find out. We're amazed sometimes. Someone says, hey, look, here's what I learned what we can do. Let's try this. Now we can include this type of awesome immediate notification for our users, and then it could send them a text message to remind them, and then it can do this. I'm like, okay, good, we'll plug it in. So now, instead of there just being a visionary at the front of this, everybody that's here is a visionary because they expand their mind. God has a sense of humor in that, he says, hey, you'll know the truth, and then the truth will set you free. It's interesting. Once you learn a truth and you apply it to something, you've already used it. So you're waiting for more. You made room for more truth so you can do that. And so by getting our teams to expand their minds and to find out what they can contribute as they learn, they're helping us to stay afresh with that dynamic speed of turnover. Not turnover of employees, turnover of innovative technology. Guys don't understand. I will never forget when he came up with surgery now can be done with lasers. I thought that's amazing. Right? It took another 10 years before something new came out. Now everything's boom, boom. Things can happen, not just medically, but any type of way very fast. And so that's where I'm at. It's amazing how we went from model airplanes to drones. Now we go from drones to military drones that can spot on, take out an entire city, right? We come up with just things that are just like speed of light. We do it inside by preparing and equipping our people to do that.
Man, you just gave a breath of fresh air for people that do, have, a job and work for a company that values them as much as I hear that you value your employees. So I want to, first of all, give you that because I can hear it in your voice and really be able to, see the passion that your employees have that gets you and get y'all together, the cohesiveness of your company together that you have to progress. And so
I'm fortunate, David. I have like a lot of the same people work for me as long as 12 years, but some 8, 9. So the cool thing about having a standard is I don't have to have a lot of turnover constantly going through people because we're not trying to fix people in, hey, look, did you put in your 8 hours? We're not trying to make people fit into a box. For God's sakes, if your child is sick or your mother's in the hospital, you don't got to ask me, go. Only thing I care about are the 4 things that are on the task, the stuff that you have in your plate. What are you bringing us? So that kind of a world, it's a refresher that you can be who you are in your life and you do your work. It may be that you're in the Bahamas while you're on the side of a pool while you're doing those things for us. I don't care. Why am I going to try to dictate that? When you're happy, you do better work for us.
Boom.
And so, yeah, that's the way we're doing it.
Boom. So with it, you having the processes and systems and all of that, what challenges do you see, for integrations in AI and robotics for operations of other companies, right? What challenges do you see that they're going to
the greatest challenges is change. People fear change. Companies specifically, because they've always done something, they really struggle with that. So until we show them how much money they are losing by continuing to do the same old thing, we have to take and give them a paradigm shift, meaning we have to show them that the business that their world was prepared for no longer exists. That world doesn't exist anymore. You have to update and transition your model, your vision, all of what you're doing. If you still have this goal, and this is still your primary focus, that goal that you have, well, you might not get there in your lifetime if you keep with those dinosaur practices. You need automation and systems to get there that much faster. And it's going to cost you a lot less money. So that's what that's about. And so it really, when you're in the grand scheme of things, companies are ready, most of them, because of what they already can't do or how many actions they have to take to get something done. For example, I could take a typical law firm, David, or let's say I can take a physician practice or even a plumbing and heating company and have an emergency on a Saturday night, from 4th of July, Saturday night. The typical company I would go to who doesn't have automations in place, I could reach out to them. And then I'm going to get this machine that's going to say, hey, look, what's your issue? Click one of these 3 things. I'm going to get another that might tell me, hey, look, send us an email. We're back in the office on Thursday. That's the way the world used to work. But with our AI integration, what we do for our companies is they have someone right there 24 hours a day that answered them. You have an emergency, no problem. So-and-so's on call. I'll have them connect with you. We're going to get them to you. We also have the ability for it to tell them, okay, tell me more about it. We only use experts in our artificial intelligence. We use real intelligence and real found knowledge and education with our artificial intelligence so that it can deal with whatever the situation is in that expertise. And so that's vital because right now, most companies lose business to companies that are doing that already. So if I go to your company and nobody's available till Tuesday, and my whole upstairs is flooding, right? I'm going to go to the next company I find. I'm Googling it. Remember, I say, hey, Siri, find a plumber near me. When I do that, it's going to bring up all the plumbers. I'm going to go to the first one. Well, voicemail, nobody's there. Second one, right? There's a on-call person, but it looks like it says closed. I called it. I just got a busy signal. I go to this one, which has the new integrations of artificial intelligence. And they say, yes, no problem. Let me help you. Tell me about your issue.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem. Okay, give me the address and the zip code. All right. I can have someone there within 30 minutes. Can you leave the light on? That's a different answer. These companies that are taking long to adapt are going to always lose business to companies that are already ready for where the world's going. And if I didn't drag it out or go off on a tangent, I hopefully you understood what I was trying to get across.
Oh, no, that was perfect. And I hope everybody else listened to that. You need to bust a move now and get these systems in place now so you don't lose business.
You're too young to say bust a move. You can't possibly know what that means.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You know what that is. You know what that is, right?
Absolutely. Hey, don't
young,
let the
young MC.
Don't let the suit fool you.
Okay.
So with that being said, how is this going to impact the job market? What roles do you see emerging because of what you just explained? Because what you just explained knocks out every call center, if you want to think about that.
Well, it has to. That's what I meant by the world that they prepared that business for no longer exists. They got to change. A company that won't change is asking for it. So may I ask you, without being insulting?
Yeah.
What year were you born? I got to give this analogy, and I can't 83. Do it without knowing. 83. That's the year I graduated from high school. So happy 40th.
Yes, sir.
I just had my 40th reunion. So in 1983, what were the biggest booming companies on the planet? May I help you? I'm going to tell you. You don't got to tell me. I'm going to tell you. Sears and Roebuck, Kmart, big time. Montgomery Ward's, J.C. Penney. They were booming.
Yep.
So, and there's many more. I'm just going to give you the gist of it. From 1983 to 1993, they're at the top of the heap. The top of the heap. In so much that within just 10 years, they're all but hanging on by a thread. So from 1993 to 2003, Kmart and Sears were going bankrupt. They had to merge together just to stay afloat. Montgomery Ward was already shut down. Done. J.C. Penney's hanging on by a thread. They closed more than 60% of their stores.
Yep.
And Discover, which was a branch, it's one of the things that helped Sears to stay alive, went to almost nonchalant, almost non-existent in that time frame. Why did this happen? When computers were introduced, there were salespeople going to the doors of these companies. And I did case studies in this when I did my MBA. But it's just mind-boggling to see it now, that looking backwards instead of forward. When salespeople came to these companies and said, no, it's okay, we're good. We're already number one. Why do we need that? It's working fine the way we're doing it. We have our books, right? We have our journals. We got our things we're doing by hand.
Yep.
When the companies that stepped in front, Walmart was one of the first to adopt. They began to digitize their process for merchandising. They changed it all. No longer hand by hand. They started digitizing it, doing it all on the internet. And when they did that, it changed everything. Managing employees through a computer, not by hand in the book. See, when I was growing up, they did all your employee. They opened up the book, they looked, they write something in there. They did everything by hand. But the people that change with it, they're here. A company's sustainability is dependent upon their ability to adopt. And let the church say, adapt. Now, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, it's okay. But from any business owner who's listening, they would know exactly what's going on. Some of that fear that started more than a decade ago with, you don't know this, but a lot of companies just started taking the internet seriously, got online from 2007 forward. Many of them still insisted doing it the old way. And so I could give you story after story. When I started building websites for companies in the early 90s, there were less than 1,000 websites on the internet. That's how serious this has happened. Now, I don't care to try to convince someone to do it. They're going to do it now or they're going to do it later. They're going to do it. That's a fact. They're just going to save a lot of money and make more of it if they do it now. So I'm not here to beg anybody. So that's the concept. I don't want to sound arrogant. I just want you to know how serious it is. It's independent of me and my thoughts. I could die tomorrow. It doesn't change any of the things I just said. That's just how it's working.
Well, brother, I'm right there with you. I tell people all the time, if you are not online, you are behind. And if you think that this internet and social media and all of this is not important for your business, then I don't know what year you're living in, but it is time to pivot. It is time to transition, especially as we go to a global economy, especially with our communications, our technology, our systems are all changing, especially our financial system making the shift. So now more than ever is the time to pivot and look at how you can implement these automations, because a lot of people are janitors in their business and they're not presidents of their business. And that's where the AI and the robotics comes into place, to where you help them out and really be able to share with them the knowledge. Because what happens is that fear creeps in and people don't take action because they're afraid of what if. They're afraid of what if. What if it doesn't work, what you're doing now? And as we talked about, the average age is 29 on this planet, as Dr. Eric Kelly talked about. And you said it earlier, these kids are utilizing this technology to set up their retirement plans. They're doing all of that. They don't have to worry about talking to nobody, the belly to belly. They don't want none of that. They want it quick, fast, and to the point. And that is where we have to get as well, other than, oh, let me just take my time and figure it out. Maybe they'll come to me, right? And so, you know, how is your company, you know, assuring that the integration of AI and robotics, you know, enhances rather than replaces humans in the workforce? Because a lot of people are scared. Because look, I read a study that said by 2026, it's going to be a 50-50 split between human workforce and AI workforce. And you said it earlier, it's not the AI that's going to take, it's going to be people that utilize AI that move forward.
David, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. I don't want to misstate your name. My youngest son's name is David. So here's what I want you to note. Independent of what I think or do, this is just something that's taking place. So there's not about me reassuring that it's going to do it. Here's a fact. I'll never forget when my family got a color TV. They were black and white when I was a kid, and you turned it by hand. There was no such thing as remote control.
I was the remote.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there were, in many of these companies, from Zenith, Quasar, and all these different companies, there was a specific company that made the dials that you turn. Mm-hmm. Now, the advancement of the world is going to happen with or without me or you. Nothing we can do about it. Those that says, well, look, I know some of these our competitors coming out with a remote, but that's going to lose business for the other company. It's not your job or my job to guarantee jobs or worry about that. It's here. What do you think happened when cars were introduced? The people that ran stables and made horse and buggies, what they do? Well, oh gosh, they're just going to replace us. That's the way the world works. We're supposed to grow. We're not machines. We're not animals. We're supposed to grow. Do you know that if you work for a company for 20 years and that company has to change, that's not their responsibility to make sure you have a job?
Hello. Say that again for people.
And did you know that most companies offer tuition reimbursement to the same guy that's complaining that their job's being replaced? They could have been. That's how I got my degree. The company offered tuition reimbursement. Don't tell me that, because I'm all over that. You know, that's how I got my MBA. You gotta be it's no wood. I don't know why people think people are in business to become missionaries. People start a business to grow a profit. If there's no profit in having you there anymore, it just means you might want to change what you're offering the company. Why is it the company's responsibility or the government's or the president's job to do that? So, and I hope I don't sound insensitive, but that's just the reality.
That's real talk. That's truth. That's fact.
I graduated from high school with a 6th grade level of math, science, and English. I worked at Denny's restaurant. I could just stay there saying they owe me a job, or I could grow my mind. Hello. I went to a technical school, so I need to make a little bit more money. So I went to become a medical assistant. Then I said, nah, this ain't going to get it. I need more. Then I went to the military. Then I said, okay, I'm going back to college. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. I grew my mind. I didn't expect somebody to We have to make these choices. You understand? So I don't want to sound insensitive, but there's nothing I'm doing to prepare the world or our company for making sure it doesn't take jobs. It's already happening. It creates jobs. Were there more jobs available at the introduction of automobiles or less? Let the church say more. More jobs were available.
There were more jobs.
So many factories.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So way more jobs than there ever was before that. When we stopped using horse and buggies to travel from the East Coast from New York all the way to California and started using the train, did that create more jobs or would lose more jobs?
Great.
If I take an apple off of a tree that has 14 apples on it, if I eat that apple and put the seed in the ground or drop the seeds in the ground, the core, are there going to be more apples in the future or less?
More.
God has created our world in abundance, and abundance comes from when the things advance and get better, when things are improved. Guess what? Hey, I'm not just my parents' kid. I actually got married, and then we had children. Now, because my parents have this one child, now they have 3 more grandchildren. Now I have 7 grandchildren. You understand the concept? So the idea that there's going to be less, that's just a fearful thing that you can use on poor people. When I say poor people, I just mean socioeconomically lower people automatically think the worst. So we have to help them by expanding. You have total control on this thing. I know this. In 1978, 1979, my mom said they gave an opportunity that these things called computers are coming out. You got to learn. She goes, I'll take it. I'm going to go. I'm like, why would you do that? You already got a good job. Then she said, son, that ain't always going to be there. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm learning. There's an opportunity. If there's AIs here now, you just go start learning what you can learn about it. You can use AI to learn about AI. You can go to ChatGPT, tell me all about it. Whatever you got to do, find it, because more jobs are going to be created. Just the old job, the old dinosaur style is not going to be here anymore. Do we have less blacksmiths nowadays or more? We have less because that world isn't here anymore. Accept it. It's not here anymore. The day that we used to call it our brain, we'd have our own booklet. It's called an organizer. Those was great when they existed, but it's not here anymore. In my day, there was the typewriter. Smith & Corona was the largest typewriter company in the world, right? Mm-hmm. They literally went out of business within a period of 7 or 8 years because they thought they were in the typewriter business and forgot they were in the communication business. They should have adopted and said, okay, let's make these things all computers then. Nope. So do we cry and say it took jobs from people that worked at the typewriter factory? No. There are way more jobs because computer companies are everywhere. Did the point get across?
Yes, sir, it did.
Okay, my man. Let me know, Dave,
that got so across. If you got your wood is wet, if you didn't get that, I'm just gonna tell you.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.